everyone, long time no see. I've been meaning to do one of these Maiden updates for many months now. It's been a long time, but good to see you all. Hope the audio visual experience isn't too uh, bad in this video. It's great to be back and doing another video on the channel. Obviously over the last sort of 10, 12 years when it started off doing loads of videos, all sorts of things, sort of veering more towards Maiden really, and my Maiden collection. I'm a big Maiden collector, for anyone that has never watched one of these videos before. So today really, this is the reintroduction of me doing collection updates and talking about various things Maiden related that interests me. So like I say, it's been a long time. I know a few of you have commented and sent me messages saying when we're going to get another update. Well, here it is, and hopefully we won't have to wait too long until the next one. So today's going to be more about vinyl pickups, really concentrating on some newer bootlegs that I've got into my collection, plus a bit of a Maiden Holy Grail, or perhaps the holiest of holy Maiden Grails that I've managed to pick up in the last 4 weeks. Finally, it has eluded me for many years, and I'm really pleased to finally get my hands on that. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. So, what have I been up to? Well, this year, unfortunately, only managed, let's say, to see Maiden once on the Future Past tour. That was the Saturday, the 8th of July show at the London O2. Brilliant gig. In fact, it's one of my favourite Maiden shows I've ever seen. That was the night that they started about 10 minutes late because Dave Murray got held up in the Blackwall Tunnel, I think. So yeah, it wasn't the best start to the gig, but it was amazing. All the pyrotechnics, the show itself, I thought was fantastic. I don't think Bruce has ever sounded any better than he did that night. I'd love to get a bootleg of that show. I think it was an amazing concert. Dave, being late, I think actually enhanced his playing even further. He's an amazing guitar player, but that night I can tell he was annoyed. He was playing with sort of passion and fury, and you could really sort of sense it within his playing. His solos were just peeled off with amazing passion. I just thought he played amazing. And obviously, the whole band did. From what we've learned about Nico having his stroke in January, I thought he played really well as well. Steve, and Adrian, and Yannick were all fantastic. It was one of the best Maiden shows I've ever seen. I'm really excited to see what comes next. Talk about North and South America in 2024. So let's hope they actually release something audio and visual from the tour. I'd love to see like a little box set with a Blu-ray in it as well, or at least a DVD of one of the nights, because we all know that Maiden do record pretty much every show now. Latest news really from the Maiden camp. There's a lot of rumours about, like we've said, about North America and South America for next year, Japan, Australia. But moving on from Maiden, British Line have announced a UK tour, winter tour. I'm really pleased to say I'm seeing them in Frome at the Cheese and Grain, which is amazing. It's about 20 minutes from my doorstep. So that's really exciting for me. I've seen British Line probably about 5 times now, I would say. Last time I saw them was a couple of years ago in the winter, November, December time in Bristol, which is quite local to me as well, just down the road. They played the Fleece in Bristol. Brilliant night. Air Force supported them, so we had obviously Doug Sampson on drums, and my son who went with me managed to catch one of their t-shirts all signed by them. They chucked one out into the crowd. So it was a brilliant night. British Line were fantastic. I was standing right by the bar and actually walked from backstage, literally right in front of my face to get on stage. Must have been like the old days for Maiden. It was amazing. So that's a little bit about what's been going on, what I've seen this year, what's coming up. So this video is going to be concentrating on vinyl, but going forward, I think the channel is going to be more about Maiden vinyl and collectibles. So it's going to be everything that you would expect from a Maiden collection or collecting channel. So it'd be masks, Nemesis Now products. I love those busts that are gradually coming out. There's a Senjutsu one coming out very soon, which looks amazing. So it's lots of things like that. My house is basically turning into a bit of a Maiden cave. There you go. So let's start with some records. Let's start with the big one. So I finally got my hands on a copy of this one. It's in a plastic sleeve, as you can see. I will get it out for you. So yeah, this is an original copy. Done all the relevant checks on it, but this is a copy of the Soundhouse tapes, signed by Paul Diano, as you can see there. And you can see it does unfortunately have the old owner's name on it. Well, I think that just adds a bit of character to it. And there's the label. And I've actually printed out. The guy bought it. He told me on the 9th of February 1980 on the Metal for Mothers tour, Maiden were playing with Praying Mantis in Manchester Uni, managed to make a little bit of a reproduction ticket, and I've put that with it as well. So it's not a real ticket, but it's a reproduction ticket, which I thought was quite nice. So yeah, brilliant to get the Soundhouse tapes. It plays amazingly. There's barely a crackle to it. The guy said he'd played it once or twice and just stored it away. So it does have a little bit of ring wear on the sleeve, as you can see up close, sort of here, but that doesn't bother me at all. Well pleased with that. So really excited to get that. That's one to crack off the list. They're getting more and more expensive now, the Soundhouse tapes. But I have to say, I did get an extremely fair deal on that one. They can go for well over £1,000 now, depending on condition and things like that. So yeah, increasingly rare. So if you're after a copy of that, don't forget I run the Iron Maiden Vinyl Collectors Facebook group. And I know there's a man on there, one of the members, who is trying to sell a copy on there. So if you're on Facebook, you're not a member, check this out, Iron Maiden Vinyl Collectors group there. So I was well pleased to get that, as I've said. So today's mainly bootlegs. These are some of the newer ones I've picked up. So this one is called 2 Minutes to Die. It's from the World Slavery Tour. Okay, Paris, 29th of October 1984. Good audience recording, lovely packaging. As you can see there, they do things in amazing style nowadays on these modern bootlegs. And it has sort of information about the gig, cuttings, reviews, and things like that. It comes in a multitude of vinyl colours. The one that I opted for, I believe, is yellow. Okay, they have these rather nice custom labels as well, so a really nice job. It's well worth getting this one actually. It's got a really good sound for an audience recording. All the ones I'm going to show you today are the audience recordings, but the cover's all right. It's a little bit sort of copy and paste, sort of like Eddie's thrown in randomly, but no, pretty nice. But what I would say about this one is that the bass in it is really quite loud. So if you're a big fan of Steve, or want to know what Steve's doing on the bass, that one's a really good one to get, because you can follow the bass really nicely on that one. So that's a good one for your collection if you like the World Slavery Tour, as we all do. A bit of partial to a bit of 84, 85 era Maiden. Lovely stuff. From the new tour, the Future Past tour. So this is, what is this one called? This is called Lost in a Lost World, and this is filmed, it's not actually, it's recorded I should say, another audience recording in Zurich on the 19th of June 2023. Again, beautiful package on this one. Really nice cover. Very glossy, as you can see. And again, inside they do a great job. It's got like a big spread of photographs, I believe actually taken from the concert itself. Again, this one comes in a multitude of colours. I opted for the orange vinyl. Again, it's an audience recording. Audience recording, but really good. Really, really good. I'd say it's almost an excellent audience recording. The instrumentation, the vocals, really good sound. You can pick out everything on this one. So I'd absolutely have no hesitation in recommending you get hold of a copy of this. If you want to get a good recording from the tour, I recommend this one. There are a few more bootlegs coming out from the last tour, but I've not got any of those as of yet. You might see on eBay there's a guy selling quite a lot of CD bootlegs from various shows. You can watch them on YouTube as well. So I only tend to worry about vinyl really, but that's a really good one from the tour. All the good stuff on that one. Moving on, we have these sort of Japanese versions of singles that they started to produce. This is obviously the Purgatory one, which includes on the B side live in Milwaukee on the Milwaukee Metal Fest, which is like a radio broadcast, which has been bootlegged a number of times. So it's done in like a Japanese style. It comes in different vinyl colours. Like they used to do a lot with the Japanese releases, you get like an insert sheet with the lyrics, telling you a little bit more about the songs and what's going on. And like I say, it comes in a multitude of vinyl colours, black, red, white, I think. But I always like opting for the picture discs. Excuse me. And there you go. So there's that one there. Money-wise, you're looking about £30 for these. Nice pieces to have. I wouldn't say these are necessarily essential bootlegs. If you're a bit of a Maiden nerd like me, you want to get hold of everything. And then we've got Women in Uniform, which has the Women in Uniform alternate mix, the running free version that was on the Axe Attack compilation, which is a slightly different drum sound, drum beat, recorded by Doug Sampson. It's got the Marquee Club 1980, 3 tracks from that. Then on side 2, you've got Maiden supporting UFO, their full set supporting UFO on the Killers Tour, 4th of August 1981. Once again, you get the insert sheet, nice obi, and it comes up different colours again, but I always opt for these on the picture disc. So once again, sound for side A is fine because it's all sort of commercially available material. The Long Beach show sounds alright, sounds pretty good. It's a good audience recording again. Interesting to hear. I believe it was Diano's last American show with the band before he left. So that has some historical appeal. Okay, moving on again, we have this one. So 7th tour of a 7th tour in Germany. So this is one of the secret shows. Maiden played 2 secret shows at the Empire in Cologne, Germany, as a bit of a warm-up for the 7th tour. This is the recording from the 29th of April 1988. Lovely cover. This is on Cult Legends, and Cult Legends tend to do rather nicely drawn Maiden bootlegs. So the Maiden actually weren't advertised as Iron Maiden for the show. They were called Charlotte and the Harlots, as it was a secret show. Again, this comes on lots of different vinyl colours. White, this is yellow, obviously. This is yellow. And then there's blue, I believe. And I think that's about it. Black, I think they always do a black vinyl version. But really, really nice. Again, audience recording. There's no poster with this one. You tend to get the posters more with the Heavy Metal Heroes sort of Maiden stuff. These ones you don't sort of tend to get. But really good, unusual sort of concert and a historical Maiden event, warming up for what was probably, arguably, one of the best tours they ever did. So, moving on down the line, which is what everybody likes to do, move down the line. So, Eddie, Say Ciao Napoli. Alright, this is a Pigs on the Groove bootleg from the somewhere on tour. So Italy, 18th of December 1986. Lovely bit of knitwear from Maiden there. Dave looking very suave. Should be wearing a smoking jacket. And Bruce Dickinson wearing a Puma tracksuit, letting the side down. But awesomeness, because let me show you what happens when you open it from cellophane. Wow. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. There you go. Maiden looking all coy on the album cover. So that's really beautiful packaging. Sounds alright as well, actually. I spun it tonight for the first time. Audience recording again, but nothing wrong with it. I think you need it in your collection, I really do. And then you get lots of what we call case candy in my house. So we've got this beautiful poster. There you go, like a reproduction concert poster, which is very nice indeed. And also struggle putting them away. So I'm just going to pop that over there because I don't want to embarrass myself on camera more than I'm doing already. Also it comes with this rather nice Eddie postcard design and a reproduction, I should say, ticket from the concert. So that is super cool as well. So that one, I think you need to get that one. It looks good, doesn't it, that? So you definitely need that in your collection. There's no doubt about that. So it sort of comes to the end. So the camera went a bit strange. So just to finish off, this is the last one. This is the Beast on the Runs. This is Edinburgh, 1983. Again, it's like we said before, it's an audience recording. Awesome artwork though. Look at that. Brilliant. Great tour. Obviously, this is the Peace of Mind tour, World Peace tour. Lyrics inside, and it comes on a different selection of colours that I like picture discs, especially for bootlegs. They're never going to be A1s now, but look at that. Fantastic. And a logo on the back. So, we've sort of come to the end, haven't we? The first video back, so there's going to be more. We're not going to have a big delay like last time. There's going to be more videos coming out really shortly. Hope this was enjoyable, just showing you a few of the latest things I've had from the collection. All available online through various channels. Sometimes you can pick these up on Discogs and eBay, although both those websites are getting a bit hot on bootlegs and things like that now. The best thing to do is to join Iron Maiden vinyl collectors or Iron Maiden fans and collectors on Facebook if you're on there. And get to know people, get to know various sellers and ask for help and advice because that's what these pages are for. We always try and help out our fellow blood brothers to get some great Maiden records. So hope you've enjoyed today. I've enjoyed doing it. It's been great fun and I'll see you all next time. Up the irons.